Hey guys, so I totally forgot to film an intro, okay? So apologies. But my eyes have been primed with Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm going over with a black base. I'm using Milk or NYX Jumbo Pencil in black, let's say. And then I am patting it out with a fluffy brush. I'm doing this just so the colors that I have can pop a little bit. First color I'm going in with is JD Glow's Emerald, and it is in their Medallion formula, which is basically their foiled shimmer formula. And I'm taking that on a blending brush, and I'm putting it right on the second half of my crease, above my crease, right below my brow bone, and I'm just blending that out. I should have my JD Glow video up. If not, it is coming soon. So the goal for this look, if you saw the thumbnail, so up next is going to be Roxy. It's their shimmer formula, and it's a purple. And so the goal for this look is just I wanted to go for like a watercolor eye. I follow a lot of I think they're British, maybe British or German. And then next color is a black from Pat McGrath. I follow a lot of foreign artists, and I see this kind of look a lot, where there's a few colors on the eye, but it's blended, just very blended, kind of like watercolors. So that's what I was going for in this look. So I'm just taking that black and I put it down, and then I'm kind of fading it out. This is my first time using a black from the Pat McGrath palette, and it was decent. It was decent. It's coming across on camera better than what it was when I was looking at it in real life, because when I was doing it, I felt like nothing was coming down. Nothing was being put down, but apparently it was. So then I'm gonna go in with Peacock, and this is in their Galaxy formula. All the eyeshadows I'm using besides that black are gonna be from JD Glow. And I'm putting that just down on my lid, directly in the center with it's an Esom brush. I'll leave it in the description box. Probably my favorite brush. And I'm just patting that down, and then I'm gonna go back and forth between putting down Peacock and blending it out, with the purple Roxy and also the green, because like I said, I want it to be very watercolory, very soft, very anti cut crease. And so this look is heavy on the blending, guys. And like I said, I'm just going back and forth with that black, then the Peacock, because in real life the black to me wasn't showing up, but it is showing up here. So I don't know what I was actually looking at, but like I said, I want everything to be very kind of flowy and seamless. I don't know a better word to describe it. I don't want anything to be too harsh, if that makes sense. So lots and lots of blending. Up next, I'm using the shade Insane, and this is in their Galaxy formula. When I went in with this, I went in with a smaller flat brush, and it was actually more blue than what I thought it was going to be. So I ended up going over with the next shade, but their Galaxy formula, like I am going to say, or I said in the video, please go watch it. It's such an interesting formula. It has, some of the shades have such a strong duochrome. And then up next is Plum, and this is also in JD Glow's Galaxy formula. And I'm just putting that on the inner corner because what I wanted for my inner corner was for it to be very bright, very kind of reflective, very bright. and then again going back and forth with a few of the shades and just making sure everything kind of blends. And this is an empty brush. I'm just blending out that edge so it's not so harsh. Back and forth with the colors again. Alright, I'm going in with the matte color named Caramel, also from JD Glow, and I'm putting that directly on my brow bone. That color is basically my skin color, and what I really wanted to do was kind of blend out the top portions of the eye look to make them a bit softer. I don't know if I like it, but it is what it is. I did it. And then just going back in the purple and then back in the green to make sure I have an even distribution. Alright, let's get into this base. I'm going to use JD Glow's Liquid Illuminator. This has more of a bronzy type finish. And then for my foundation, I am going in with Skinny Dip, who is now called Range Beauty. Everything that I'm using will be linked in the description box. Y'all know how I do my foundation. I'll link my flawless foundation routine in the description box also, so that you can get it kind of with more explanation. But I'm just using a beauty blender and coming in. This base is going to be fairly glowy for what I'm used to doing. Range Beauty's foundation is I think a medium, I would say medium coverage foundation, but it is very, very moisturizing, and then mixing it with the Liquid Illuminator just kind of gives it more of a glow. And then for concealer, I'm using Iman's Pot Concealer. This is a drier formula, I want to say, or maybe it's not good anymore because it was fairly dry when I was using it. It did blend out nicely, surprisingly, but I don't know if y'all will see it again for All Black Everything February because it was kind of tough to use. So I need to track down another concealer, or I'll probably just make one from some of my AJ Crimson's and Danessa Myrick stuff. Alright, so for bronzer or cream contour, I cannot remember what I used, guys. I didn't write it down, so I will try to remember and put it in the description box. I want to say that it's Fashion Fair Teak, but I'm not sure. But I just took it with a flat top brush, and then I'm going in with my beauty blender and kind of smoothing that around, making it more seamless. I don't want anything too harsh in this look. Then I'm going in with Beauty Bakery's Flower Powder. I will show you in a little bit. Sorry, got kind of into doing the makeup and forgot to show y'all, but I'm using the translucent formula or version, translucent version, that's what we'll say. But yeah, so Beauty Bakery Flower Powder. And then for my all over setting powder, I'm using Danessa Myricks powder in number 3. This is her yellow version of the powder, and I like it because first off, I have more yellow tones in my skin, so it lends enough goldenness to my foundation, but it doesn't throw it off like some of the medium deep powders that I've tried. And yeah. And this yellow powder is too dark for me to wear under my eyes, which is why I started wearing it as a all over powder. Then in my waterline and tight lining, I'm using Milk's black pencil, black gel liner. This I think is the only non-black owned brand I have in this tutorial, so apologies. Going back in with Pat McGrath's black from her Submersive 2 palette, and I'm just smudging that into my lower lash line. Then I'm blending it out, and what I want to do is soften up the edges of the eyes. I don't want it to look too sharp. Going in with Emerald from JD Glow, and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line with a small detail crease brush. And then blending out again. Alright, and then on my inner lower lash line, I'm using Rendezvous, and it is their shimmer formula from JD Glow, and I'm just taking that and placing it on my inner lash line and just making sure I have a good color saturation there. And then taking that same fluffy brush I was using and blending out the edges. And then for mascara, I'm using Lancome's primer and then Beauty Bakery's mascara. And then for bronzer, I'm using Prime Beauty's bronzer in Bronzeville. Taking that on a fluffy kind of tapered brush and bringing it from my cheekbones, below my cheekbones, up into my forehead. And then for blush, I'm using the orange color in the Coffee and Cocoa face palette from Beauty Bakery. I kind of went ham on the blush. Don't worry, I fixed it in my favorites video. I'll link that in the bottom also. And then for highlighter, I'm using JD Glow's Chaos highlighter, and this highlighter has a strong pink, kind of dirty gold duochrome. Placing that on the tops of my cheekbones and then on my brow bone also. Then for liner, I'm using Inglot's gel liner in 77, and I'm just doing a very close to the lash line black line, and then I'm going with a JD Glow's liner in, I can't remember, it's in the description box, y'all, but it's a midnight blue liner, and I'm taking that directly above the black liner. It's going to be just enough to see it above the lash, or yeah, above the lashes, but not so much that it overpowers the whole eye look. And then for lashes, I'm using Kiss number 11, it's my favorite. Alright, so wig is on, lashes is on. I'm lining my lips with a brown lip liner. Any lip liner will do. This is probably a Nakia K liner from Beauty Supply. And then for lip gloss, I wanted to do Nude by Colored Rain. It's a very, very brown tone nude, but it is gorgeous, gorgeous on my skin tone. At least I think so. I'm gonna do a quick spray with Urban Decay's After Hours spray. And alright guys, so that is the look. It is a very blown out, softish, watercolor-ish, anti-cut crease-ish type look. And yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed all JD Glow shadows. I wanted to use them so y'all could see how their shadows perform. But yeah, alright guys, I will talk to y'all later.